we've been able to secure land, the best possible piece of land for ourselves at Port Saguenay, and it's just a massive competitive advantage for this company to be able to have those exportations outside of Canada to Europe and not to have to be dependent on just trade to the United States.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is John Passalacqua. He is the CEO of First Phosphate. And John, it's great to have you back again. How are you?
Yeah, great to be here. I'm great, Steve. How are you?
Good, good. Doing well, doing well. You've talked a lot about the advantages around your project in Quebec. And one of them was your proximity to the port, which was obviously so important for the work that you're trying to do. And that's really what today's announcement is about, is I guess the first step in establishing that as sort of a home base.
Yeah, exactly. So for our second transformation into phosphoric acid, we are now at the Port of Saguenay, which is a great federal industrial port land. It's got the direct shipping access to the world, to our off-takers in Europe, and also rail access to North America. And we're just 70 kilometers driving distance at that from our eventual mine site at Bégin-La-Marche. So it all really works in very well together. We're building quite an impressive industrial footprint in the Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean region of Quebec.
So today's announcement allows you to, in essence, go and sign the land lease, which you have. And I'm just wondering, so what's sort of the time frame here? I know that construction's still a few years out because you've got still some work to do. So maybe give everyone an update on where things go as the years roll on.
Yeah, so we've been on a very aggressive timeline, an almost impossible one, but we've been able to meet it till now. If we stay along this, very, very accelerated timeline, we're hoping to have the mine and the phosphoric acid plant ready for at some point in 2029. So that would give us, a couple of years here to complete feasibility, environmental studies, and permitting on both projects, and about 2 years for build out. And that's in line with our offtake agreements as well, which are definitive.
Absolutely. I want to ask you also about that port specifically. You mentioned that it gives you access to a lot of different places. I mean, it really gives you access to the world, let's say, which is so important for putting together this supply chain that you've been trying to do and talk about for so many years.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it is a federal port. There's been a lot of talk about federal ports given all the trade situations going on around the world and in North America. So we've been able to secure land, the best possible piece of land for ourselves at Port Saguenay, and it's just a massive competitive advantage for this company to be able to have those exportations outside of Canada to Europe and not to have to be dependent on just trade to the United States.
And incredible support from local government, provincial and federal government as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the most important part about that is if you see all the people that were around the table for the signing, we had local, we had provincial, and we had federal, and we also had an international. So we had local from Saguenay, we had Quebec-based, we had federal, but we also had the government of Wallonia, a part of Belgium, and representing Europe as well. So we had almost, four tiers of government. But what was most important was that, even within those levels of government, we're getting beyond the ideology, getting beyond the politics. It's an apolitical project. It's a project for the development of the region, and it's something that everybody can agree to, whether different political stripes or different levels of government and economic development. So it's really a project of major impact for the region, something that everyone's routing for us. We've got great local support. And so, yeah, a very, very big, important milestone there, getting everyone together to support the project.
Absolutely. John, thanks so much. Great to see you again, and congratulations on this.
Thank you so much, Steve. Great to be here.
All right, John Passalacqua, the CEO of First Phosphate Corp.